Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world, goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. So today we're talking more about gems.vip. This is a launchpad for new tokens which are in pre-sale that you can mine without equipment by just owning an NFT. So it's a really unique take on joining pre-sales. And with the Gems Mercury miner, you're not just going in for one pre-sale, you're going in for 4 pre-sales of 4 completely different projects, all doxed, all checked, and all their narratives are extremely different. Today, we're going to be focusing on one project in particular, which is called Incentiv, and we'll be deep diving to learn more about the project. I'll show you how you can do your own research on Gems, the Mercury miner, and of course Incentiv and all the other projects. And we will continue finding more and more out about Gems because I think it's looking great. And you know, my kid even made a Gems diamond with a little stand. Isn't that cool? He's got a 3D printer. So he's been helping me out with my marketing essentially. So there we go, Gems. Fantastic. Okay, so let's get into it. Just to begin today's video as well, I will be sorting out some funds which I want to send across to Ethereum network so that I can buy another Mercury miner, actually 2 more, because there's a 50% discount on Mercury miners with my code, by the way, 50% discount. So I'm just going to do that now. I'm going to send over 200 USDT over to the Ethereum network. I'm using Rubik, app.rubik.exchange. This is my favorite bridge for this kind of activity. It can send from multiple blockchains, all token, multi-token swap. You can send over one token, get another token arriving and things. So I'm sending USDT to USDT from Binance Smart Chain over to the Ethereum network to get my USDT to buy another 2 Mercury miners, which we can do. Okay, so Gems. If you want to know more about it, I did do a deep dive video on Gems as a whole and a short video as well. I'll link them in the description and I'll put them up here as well so you can check them out. The stats talk for themselves. So Gems have 2.5 million total users. They have 3.4 thousand community members. They've raised over $200 million in pre-sale launches, and they're supported in 140 countries all over the world. They have been involved in launches of some pretty serious projects actually in the past. The most famous one would probably be DOP, which they were part of. They did launch their own token on this. Incentiv is this one here that we're going to be talking about today. It's much hype actually because the pre-sale had already happened on Gems Launchpad and it sold out. But there was so much demand for this coin that they opened up another allocation for only for those who have purchased the Mercury miner. Okay. And the Mercury miner, you can find out more about it by coming here and going to nodes and miners. The essentials of it are that to use the Mercury miner, you need to have a node first. You need to purchase the node, which is $100. And then from there, you're enabled to purchase these Mercury miners. So in my prior video, I did buy a node and then I also bought 2 miners. So we can just quickly have a look at that. You would come to get your gems node just here and click there. Now, this node also does offer other benefits. They will be making their own trading decks on gems where the nodes will benefit financially from them. It doesn't just unlock the miner for you. It will have many more benefits coming in the future. You can read all about them by just clicking learn more here. Yeah, and it's on the Ethereum network and $99 of USDT that you use to purchase these. So because I already have one, I don't need a second one. I need miners, right? So I'll click here for get your Mercury miner. And we have 3 to choose from. You either have the mini miner, which is $199, but remember my code gives you 50% off. There is the miner, which is $3,999, but with my code, it is $2,000, 50% off, or the mega miner, which is $19,000 or $10,000 with my code. You can see that the price of these is going to raise every time they reach 1 million in hard cap. Now, when I made a video about this last week, we were only about 10% filled. And you can see now that the fill of the first round of these Mercury miners has already crossed the 50% line in 1 week. So they've almost raised $1 million until the next price increase. So just like going into pre-sale, we talked about once before, where the earliest you buy into the pre-sale and then that one fills and the price increases and they have another fill and another fill, these miners will work in a similar fashion. Once the price increase has met the final hard cap, then the tokens will all be released and we will start to get our allocation of these tokens every single 28-day period. Now, that means that we will get all 4 tokens, I think, at the same time every single month. Now, if you want to know more about the payout of these tokens, it is explained right here. You can see how many exactly tokens you will be getting every single month. With the mini miner, for example, you get 62 Incentiv, 10 Olympus AI, you will get 4,950 Rain token, and you'll get 74 Prodex. Now, I haven't done any deep dives on Prodex, Rain, or Olympus AI yet. I'll just be covering Incentiv today, but wait for other videos where I do cover the other 3 tokens. Miners are virtual. You don't need any equipment to run these. And the way that they work is once you buy them, then once all of the rounds are filled, then we will start to receive our tokens and we will get them every single month with the amounts that were shown there on the website. And you can, of course, trade them. This means that, of course, you're getting 4 tokens at the same time. It's like the whole idea of not putting all your eggs in one basket for one presale. You're actually in 4 presales, 4 different narrative tokens. Now, I'm very tempted to get the $4,000 miner or $2,000 with my code because I think that that would be a really solid amount of tokens to be getting every single month. And this is a great way, I think, of doing a presale because what it's doing is, generally when presales happen, they have a vesting period for presale buyers, and we are getting the exclusive private access to these token launches with gems. It's not the public access, right? And what would generally happen is there's a vesting period and then there's severe dumping afterwards. But what's happening with these miners is because they are giving you tokens in emissions every 28 days for 2 years, then it's kind of like a delayed gratification of getting all your tokens, right? But think about like Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin was created and all of the Bitcoin was available from the very first day that it was launched, do you think it would be $100,000 right now? Do you think it would have even broken $100 if that was the way that Bitcoin worked? So this idea of being able to get your tokens monthly from the protocol for 4 different projects as well really does give the tokenomics of the launch of the coin from the presale a much stronger start and makes it way more appealing to buyers to come in after the presale to purchase the token because they know that it's not all a whole dollop of tokens being sent down, being given to the buyer immediately on launch, right? It is like a dripping tap of monthly rewards of these 4 tokens. And this does also give you the opportunity to continue to DCA in to mini miners, miners, or mega miners continuously with your funds. Be aware there is no KYC on gems, but if you do go over a investment of over $2,500, then you will have to KYC to get your tokens. So do be aware of that. This is not a DGEM protocol. They're doing everything by the book, everything by the law, and that is the law, how the law works for where they have established their company. So if you keep it under $2,500, no KYC. If you go over $2,500, I do believe there is KYC. If that changes at any point, then I will let you know in videos, but that's the way I understand it. I'm going to apply the code, link in the description, to get 50% off, meaning that my 2 miners is 199 USDT on the ETH chain. I'm changing my purchase coin to USDT to buy in with USDT on ETH chain. And there we have it, 50% off, 2 miners for $199. So this will now be my 4th miner, which I've bought. Okay, and I've now successfully purchased my 4th miner. Right, so let's get into this token then. Incentiv, this is the first of the 4 tokens which I'm going to cover on the channel. So Incentiv is a layer 1 blockchain. You can check them out over on incentiv.net. This is their website where you can find out everything involved with Incentiv. Essentially, they are making blockchain made simple, made accessible, and made scalable, right? You can also check them out over on their X account where they do have 27,000 followers. and pretty good engagement with their account for the amount of followers that they do have. So that's good to see as well. So it looks like it is organic growth. All good. Now, be aware that Gems have checked these guys out and double checked and triple checked them. And they do generally take months, as in 4 to 6 months, in order to check and verify with every token launch that they do put on Gems. So that's also something to give you that little bit of confidence in Gems as a launchpad for choosing Incentiv as their project. They have a lengthy, thick white paper that you can read in your own time if you want to. I will not read it here, don't worry. But I am going to give you a breakdown of what I think Incentiv is from my opinion, right? So I'm just going to flip to this. To understand Incentiv, what I want you to do is to imagine a blockchain platform which is as easy to use as your favorite app, but powerful enough to support complex, decentralized applications. That's basically what Incentiv, a layer one blockchain, is designed to do. Is trying to make blockchain technology accessible, intuitive, and rewarding for everyone. It's user friendly. It bridges the gap between traditional web experiences and the decentralized world. Whether you're new to blockchain or a seasoned developer, Incentiv does offer simplified onboarding, which is what crypto really needs. It needs a simple way for everyone to get involved. You can start your journey with just a few clicks without needing technical expertise on Incentiv, and a personalized address. Use easy to remember names instead of complex wallet addresses, making transactions straightforward, similar to what Near does in that aspect, I think. Innovative features to enhance user interaction. Incentiv introduces Incentiv Bundle. Perform multiple actions with a single approval, streamlining the process and saving time. How often have you been sitting on a chain and having to make multiple transactions just to get one thing through? Can be tedious. Transfer Gate. Take control by setting custom rules for incoming transactions, ensuring security and peace of mind. You can decide what comes into your wallet and what does not. No more spam NFTs or spam coins. Unified token. Pay transaction fees with any token you're using, eliminating the need to hold specific blockchain coins. You don't need to have a gas token anymore. You can pay your gas with whatever you have in your wallet. They will have a decentralized DEX on Incentiv, and they will have incentive distribution. Rewards are distributed to wallet providers, DApp owners, active users, token creators, and network operators, fostering a collaborative environment. Essentially, that's kind of like an airdrop for people who are using the Incentiv chain. It's going to be very friendly to develop on Incentiv. It is EVM compatible, easily deploy Ethereum-based applications with Solidity, leveraging existing tools and knowledge, and they will be creating a builder grant to reward contract creators on Incentiv. What is the most exciting thing about Incentiv for me? The most exciting thing is the unified token system. I think that you can pay transaction fees with any token. It eliminates the need to hold specific blockchain coins. The big question, how is it better or more improved than other layer one blockchains? I would say it stands out from other blockchains because it focuses on making an easy and accessible Web 2 app experience while actually being Web 3. My thought process for investing in these miners with gems is because I am investing here. I don't really see this as degen behavior. What I'm doing here is investing in pre-sales on essentially a basket of purchase of 4 different pre-sales at the same time. I'm going to be getting these tokens every single month for the next 2 years once the raise stage is over for the Mercury miner. And I'm getting the best price right now because it's early on in the rounds, right? This is the first round from the Mercury miner. Now, I'm going to be patient with my purchase for these rounds to complete. I might DCA in more. I have been looking at the $4,000 miner or $2,000 with the 50% off as well, because I want to try and grow my passive income for the next 2 years, not just for this top cycle. We're still not even in the major bull market yet, I don't think. But 2 years from now, we might be in the bear market, right? But I will still have continuous passive income coming from these miners for 2 years from 4 different projects. It only takes one of these projects to really take off and be uber successful. Imagine if Incentiv even gets to 5% of the size of Solana. We are talking about a huge multiple X success from just one of these basket tokens, right? And all four tokens have completely different narratives. There is AI, there is a blockchain, there is e-commerce, and there is Gamblify as well in these four coins. So that's why I'm doing this. This is not financial advice. I urge you to do your own research, look through the documentation of these four projects, check out what I have to say about Incentiv, which is definitely the most hyped of all four tokens in the Mercury miner. That's why I'm talking about this one first. And I do have a tip from the team that they have some huge news coming very soon for Incentiv in terms of where they will be listing after they list on Gems, and something very special as well. So it's quite exciting. And I see this as an awesome opportunity to have secured passive income all the way through the next 2 years after this launches. Now, also something very important to understand about how these miners work. You can see here the next price increase comes at $1 million. Now, last week when I made this video, this was about 20% filled. And now we're looking at about 70 to 75% filled. I think this 1 million hard cap will be filled very fast. After that, there will be the next round. The total to be raised with the miner is either $40 million, right? Where the price increases 2.5% with every million sold. So once this 1 million hard cap is met, there will be a new round with a price increase of 2.5% across all miners. But we do have the 50% off code. So if you are missing this first round, this would be the best way to enter the miner right now, because you're going to get the tokens for the cheapest price. Then the tokens are given once all rounds are complete. So they either run on a timer and then the timer finishes and they move on to the next round, or the 1 million hard cap is met. Each hard cap will need the same amount of dollar value to be met, but will be less miners bought as the price increases by 2.5% each time. Once the hard cap of 40 million is met, or the timer for the various rounds is finished, then all four tokens will launch. They will launch on the Gems exchange. They want to handle the launching of the token to ensure that it's launched in the best possible circumstances for success for all of the miner holders and, of course, the Incentiv pre-sale buyers from before in the previous rounds. This is incredible because it is a launchpad taking full responsibility for the success of the tokens which they are offering to their investors, right? I really like this. We all saw the chaos that's been happening in the market in the past couple of days because of the corrupt behavior of even the founders of Meteor over on Solana and the entire Libra scandal, right? And by having a launchpad which is taking responsibility and taking action to ensure the safety and security of their launches so that they can control everything in the way that they think is the best way, is exactly what I want to see in crypto, right? Okay, so now you know more about Incentiv. I do hope to have at least one of these developers on my channel so that we can do an AMA with them. Incentiv are very large projects, so I'm not sure I can get them, but we are trying to wangle either Olympus AI or Prodex to come on the channel so we can talk with them. Look forward to deep dives into Olympus AI, Rain, and Prodex in the future so that I will have more content coming for Gems. So there we go. We also do have a projected listing price for every single token here when they do get listed on Gems Exchange, and the projected listing price is much larger than the price that we're paying for with these miners as well. So that is amazing. I think roughly napkin maths, it looks like by the last round of the miner, the projected listing price will be double the price that you pay in the last end of the miner, right? So it's not guaranteed that every project will be successful, but it does set us up very nicely with a huge chance of success with these four projects. And that is why I'm investing into these miners. Okay, I've been Crypto Mischief. I hope you enjoyed this catch up with Gems VIP and everything that they're offering. Will we find a gem inside of Gems VIP? Let's see. If you do have any questions about Gems that I've not approached in this video, then please just get into my free Telegram chat. The link is in the description where you can get in touch with me or any of our community members who are also invested in Gems. We will be able to give you answers, I think, to any of the questions you do have. If any of them I don't have the answer to, then I can actually reach out to the team and get the answer for you. That's right. Okay, I've been Crypto Mischief. Be good to each other. And as always, don't get wrecked.